So the question is, why are there so many single people who are not interested in dating? And ladies, we got these men shook because all they hear is how much money they should be spending on these dates. So look, if you got a $300 minimum that you feel like a man should be spending on a date, and the man take out 2 women in 1 week with that same mentality, that's $600 that he spent on dates with women that he don't even know that he like yet. And understand that a rich man will spend the money because he'll spend as much as necessary to get what it is that he wants from you because he got it.
Yeah.
So our focus should be, is he a protector? Is he a provider? How does he treat his kids? How do he treat his mama? It's so many other things that we could be focused on. Now, there is a caveat. Men, if you broke, you shouldn't be dating. Let's just start there. Women, same thing. If you broke, you shouldn't be dating. Get your life together first. So if you built a lifestyle and you are able to afford a lifestyle of your own, I am not saying go get you a man and find you a man who is broke, but the focus should not be how much he can spend on dates. The focus should be everything that has to do everything with his personality and how he treats you. What y'all think about that?
I mean, honestly, I gotta give the woman props because the first thing I thought about was most women, they worry about how much a man gonna spend on a date, but can that man treat you right? Can that man be there for you if you need him to be there emotionally and spiritually? Don't just think about financially. I mean, financially is important, but spiritually and emotionally, can he be there for you? And that's the problem with a lot of women today. They worried about if that man gonna take you to a 5-star restaurant. That man, if he rich, he gonna take you to a 5-star restaurant because he know he can spend it. He know he gonna get the buns or whatever. That's what he doing it for. He trying to get between them legs. That's what the rich man thinking. But a real man, he gonna treat you right. Find a man that's gonna treat you right, and you'll be all right. Instead of trying to find a man who gonna spend money at a restaurant, $200-$300 at a restaurant. I don't get that.
Because I mean, most definitely, like, I like her vibe. I like how she came in. She got a nice, like, her energy was there, but she most definitely would be a friend or something to me.
Okay. Why? What makes you friends on her?
It's just, she just somebody I wasn't attracted to.
Okay. All right. So is he someone that's your type? Why not?
Initially, maybe I would have gave him a chance, but he's a little sassy. Like, he is very into himself. I mean, and nothing wrong with having confidence. It don't match well with me, like, for me. But you're cute. I mean,
appreciate it. Thank you.
Right.
I want to know though, what about him makes him sassy?
I didn't like his remarks. Like, I don't know. He's just saying, like, I don't know. It's just the way he said it, how he said it. He won't even make eye contact with me. Look at him. I deserve at least that much, but he's not even giving me that. So I'm cool on that.
Okay. All right.
But see, this is the thing. At least he's giving you the respect. He wasn't loud. He wasn't boisterous. He wasn't insulting you. He just said that you weren't his type. And this is the problem that a lot of women like her have. They're so used to men just going at them and going at them and going at them. They have an ego about them. And once a man decides that you're not his type or you're not the one that tickles his fancy, you get upset. She got upset because she got rejected. So now she want to use the word sassy. And this is a word that women always throw around. If a man don't want you, if that man don't think that you're his preference, you call him sassy. Why? Because he rejected you? Man, these women need to realize, man, if he don't want to be with you, he don't want to be with you. Find a man who's going to want to be with you.
And ask the question about side chicks. Why is it always so negative? And why is it like, oh, you guys are wrong or whatever? That man doesn't love you. That man's not going to leave his wife.
There's an argument that sometimes the side chick get the best of the man.
And I do.
Okay. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Are you a proud side chick?
Whoa.
I want you to be really honest.
Okay.
Are you her husband?
Absolutely.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Oh, okay. There's a difference in believing in God and fearing God. I don't think that you fear God because I don't think you understand the conviction that's being a person who is the person who is stepping into somebody's marriage. God does not approve of that. If you read that word, if you take in your daily bread, there will be a conviction. You think that this is just a book that works for you whenever you want it to work for you. That's not how it goes, baby. So for you to be able to say that you believe in God right now, that's the reason. If y'all really want to know why I'm passionate about this conversation, that's the reason. Because in my walk, I fear God. So every behavior that I have reflects on the godly principles and my fear of God. So I am never going to get up to no mic and say that I knowingly have stepped into somebody else's marriage, and I am okay with that. If the shoe was on the other foot, I guarantee you if the shoe was on the other foot. You talking about this woman doesn't approve of that. You causing pain to that woman as well. We as brothers and sisters of Christ, we are not supposed to be causing intentional pain on somebody else. So I challenge you. I challenge you, since you got up to this mic to try to challenge your girl Kitty. I challenge you. I challenge you.
Damn.
Okay? Because now you finna see 6'5" Grove side. I challenge you, honey. I challenge you. Maybe you need to fast so you can get that spiritual demon off of you.
Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing, man. Women like her, man, she happy being a side piece, but at the end of the day, you never gonna find happiness. You just a dude's side piece. And she about 55, 60 years old. She old as hell. Why are you 60 years old being a side piece? You being another man's side piece. She probably thinking, I'm gonna give him the buns and he gonna leave his wife. He ain't leaving his wife. He is not leaving his wife. And see, women like this are 1000% delusional. You think because you giving that man some sex that man gonna leave his wife. That man ain't leaving his wife. That man built a foundation with his wife. And you causing his wife some pain. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna leave him off the hook. But for you to come on a platform like that and tell the world that you are a side chick, that means you have no confidence in yourself. You have no self-conviction for yourself. You don't have any confidence in yourself. And it's sad though, but it's sad though we live in a society, especially in our race of people, man, that being a side chick is rewarded and other things are not being rewarded, man. It's sad though.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with men in this generation?
I mean, I could easily ask you the same question about the women in this generation, so what are you asking me?
Okay, this. Why can't a guy just meet a girl, ask her out, and take her out?
Guys do that. The problem is women want it from a specific guy that's not asking. But the guy that's asking them, they don't go for that. So, I'm confused.
Okay, so this guy asked me out, right? I said yes. And he sent me an Uber.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
It's our first date. Can you send an Uber on the first date?
I'm confused.
What are you confused about? It's first impression. You can send me an Uber on our first date.
But he didn't ask you to meet him somewhere. He didn't say, let's meet at the restaurant. He literally sent a ride for you.
Yes.
Yeah, but first impression is important.
That's a good first impression if you ask me.
That's a great first impression.
See, this is the thing. You got to stop this selective politics.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, let's just use a different scenario, okay? Imagine Drake right now. He sees you slide in your DM and wants to bring you to Canada. He wants to bring you to the 6, okay? Guess what? He said, you know what? I can't come pick you up, but I'm going to send Air Drake. Are you going to decline that?
That's different. You can't compare a jet to an Uber.
A Uber jet.
Okay, now you're trying to be funny.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is selective politics. Like, women have these unrealistic expectations for guys. It's crazy. Like, he literally sent you an Uber to pick you up. I don't think that was a bad idea. But if somebody sends you a private jet, is okay?
You know what? I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying, so I'm going to go.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. These young women, these young girls out here don't understand crap, man. First of all, the man, he basically paying for your Uber or paying for you to get to the restaurant. It's not like he's saying, I'm gonna meet you at the restaurant. You got to make your way to the restaurant. He's paying for you to get to the restaurant. I'm sending an Uber. I'm sending a Lyft for you to get to the restaurant. So I'm paying for your ride to get to the restaurant. The ride to the restaurant may be about $25-$30 on itself. And then he has to pay for the dinner, pay for the drinks, pay for all that. So basically, I think that's a great deal. Honestly, he may not have a car. So he's sending an Uber for you to get to the restaurant, and more than likely he's going to pay for your Uber to get back home. So he's paying for both ways. See, she doesn't get it because girls like her, they haven't, you know what I'm saying? They haven't gotten, they don't really have that thing about, they have that thing about certain guys. They don't understand that most guys will do things for them, but they're not attracted to those guys. And when you're not attracted to those guys, you think all men aren't going to do those things. But if a man sends a Uber or sends a Lyft for you to go somewhere, then you better take it. Because at the end of the day, most men ain't going to do that.
When comes up against a person who challenges them, they can separate from them and feel supported and right with a huge mass of their own group. It's effectively an echo chamber who makes you recite certain things in order for you to be one of them. If they are ever confronted with the truth, if they're ever confronted with the deficiencies, if they're ever confronted with these realities, they're effectively able to dismiss, deny, and disconnect from that reality and be supported by a massive group who will reinforce the denial, destructive thinking, low values. It's a massive group that participates in groupthink, not independent thinking, but groupthink. Groupthink is the practice of thinking or making decisions as a group in a way that discourages creativity or individual responsibility. If you come up against them as a woman, you're some kind of pick-me. You're white. They'll find anything to try to insult you because rationally they can't really come against you. So it just becomes an emotional confrontation where they want to tease you. It's very childish. They want to try to push your buttons. They want to try to reject you. They want to try to squeeze you out because they don't really have a rational argument.
I totally agree with her, man. A lot of these people out here today, man, when you're a thinker and you think different from other people, what a lot of people do, especially in the black community, they'll go ahead and try to shame you for thinking different or having a difference of opinion. So what people will do is they'll think as a group instead of thinking individually. Let's say everybody's saying 2 + 2 = 3, but 2 + 2 = 4. They're going to shame you for saying that 2 + 2 = 4, knowing that that 2 + 2 = 4, but because they think 2 + 2 = 3. And that's the sad part. As a community, we need to get back to free thinking. Other races of people do it. They free think, but we're so used to being in this group thinking mentality that we slow each other down. And, if I'm a conservative, I can't be a conservative because our race of people have been mainly liberal. You can't be different. And it's sad though. And she made a great point. But hey, it's your boy Jay here with another video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. On my road to 20,000 subscribers. Let's get the conversation started. I'm going to leave a link to the videos in the comments below. Until next time, I'm out.